Welcome to a new episode, how to learn JavaScript from beginner to advanced. Today we will discuss about how to iterate through an object in JavaScript. Let's see how you can to iterate through an object in JavaScript using forEach method. Let's see if you can to iterate with forEach or should to use another method. Let's start it. We have an array. Let array with numbers. Okay, and I want to iterate through this array. For this I can to use forEach. No, let iterate array equal my array is r dot method is forEach. This method iterate through each element the name forEach. That means for each element, and have a callback function. No, and in this callback function we put an arrow function with current element. Current element is the element who are on spot when iteration pass. Okay, console.log current element, and we have the values 24, 33 and 17, 7. Okay, but I have here an array, not an object. I know, just I want to show this method for array forEach. I comment this method and I will pass to an object. Let's see, we have an object with properties, no, because object have inside properties, no, separated by comma, and this properties have key and value. Key age value 12, key name value John Doe. Okay, and let's see how to iterate through it. I want to extract the key and value from this object, my object. The name of my this object is my object. Okay, let's use the forEach method. I have let iterate through object equal my object, no, that forEach, and inside I have a current element console.log of current element. No, let's see the result. Uncode type error. My object that forEach is not a function. My object, I have my object is correct, but seems that something doesn't like this bunch of code. Probably is an error. Do you know, in JavaScript the error are vague. Don't write why doesn't work your code. I have here one error with this space. Again the same error, my object that forEach is not a function. Okay, that means that method forEach that directly on my object doesn't work. Okay, should to have another approach if I have to iterate through this object, because if I use for each like in case of array, it doesn't work. Let's see how should I do. Okay, if you want to iterate through an object, you should know that this method for each doesn't work. This method is just for arrays. For object, you should to use another method. You should to use these three methods. If you want to extract just the key from object, you should to use Object.key and the name of array, no, name of R. If you want to extract just value, you should to use Object.values. It's simple, no? If you want key, Object.key. If you want value, Object.value. But this object is a syntax, no? Is not your name of array. Name of array, for example, my object, name of object, sorry, you should to put here. You will see an example. Okay, and if you want to extract all key and value, should to use Object.entries. Okay, let's see, let's comment this, because I want doesn't work with forEach directly, because forEach is a method for array. I have let my object with these properties, and I want to iterate through key. I want to show age and name. Okay, for this I use this approach. The method, because I want to iterate through key, I use Object.key, and inside of parentheses I put the name of my object, no, my object is the name of my object, and after this should put the values, no, 2 seconds. I will wrap this in a variable. Let new object equal Object.key. Okay, and now console.log new object. Let's see the result. I have an array. Okay, what do this method Object.key of my object? Make an array with my key. My keys are age and name. The array age and name. If I want to create an array with values, should to put here Object.values. I use Object.values method for transform, for extract the value and from object and create an array, no? Okay, and if I want to extract the both key and value, I use entry, Object.entry, and I create an array, two arrays, one arrays with key and one arrays with objects. Okay, let's see for the key. In first instance, Object.keys, create an array, and now you can iterate through this with forEach, because now you have an object, you don't have an you have an array, you don't have an object. Now you can use the forEach method. Let keys array equal I have the name of array now, new object in my case, that method forEach, and the function inside it for displaying console log. I have element console log dot element. No. Let's see the result. And now I extract with forEach, no, from array the value, and I print them. Let's make a resume. If you want to iterate through an array, should to transform in first instance this object, sorry, through object I want to say, you should to transform this object in array using the method Object.key if you want to extract the key, or Object.value if you want to extract the value from object, or Object.entries for extract the both. And after this you can use other method that are for arrays. forEach is a method that works with arrays. Okay, if you want, for example, to extract just value, put here values, because it is another method, Object.values for values. Keys is for keys, no, and values is for values. You have here the value. If you want to extract values and key, put here the entries, and you can extract the both value, the both element, key and value. You have here an array with value and an array with key. That was all for today. I hope you understand what I say in this tutorial. I'm waiting for you in the next episode, and don't forget to practice in each day. Write 1, 2, 3, I don't know, function in each day. Take a small project, modify, update the code, modify the function, add new parameter for a function. Don't let to pass the day without you do something in this direction. All the best, and have a nice day.